Hey guys, it has been a long time coming that I have put out a video, like a one-on-one video like this in a long time. But time has come for me to do it. You know, I just been talking to a friend. Well, I've been talking to a couple of friends and having them like tell me how much my path and my journey is important, not only to me, but for other people. And, you know, I don't even know I do know what this video is going to consist of and what I'm going to be speaking about. But yeah, I actually do know. I know where it's gonna go. And it's time that I speak up because I have been used to being silenced and feeling shameful and prideful. And even yesterday when I was talking to my friend, shout out to them, like shout out to them. Like talking to her, it really showed me like that I have, like, even not even just talking, like I know this subconsciously, I know that deep down inside, like this is how I see myself, this is how I feel, and I know that I need to stop feeling like this, but I have let shame and I have let guilt and pride take over a lot of my life this past year. Well, actually, maybe for the last 2 years, I have been on this journey, has been a lot for me. I mean, I've come spiritually, I've come far. Even physically, in a way, I've come far. But spiritually, I've come very far. But what has been holding me back to really completely be my, and I think that's what this video it's mostly about, is my truth telling. This is my truth and what I've been enduring on my journey. And I miss doing YouTube. I miss coming on here with you guys. Like I miss doing lives. I miss y'all so much. Like, and I thank you guys for, and also I owe you guys a lot because you guys have been there throughout my whole, like literally you guys seen my journey from New York to here now. And I didn't even tell you guys, like I am living in Florida, and we're gonna talk about how I got there and how I got there, and we're gonna talk about like everything. And yeah, so, and okay, so where can I even start? Like, let's start where I'm at. Like, okay, I'm in Florida, and this is where a lot of and I feel kind of, even what I'm about to say, I feel so like, not that I feel ashamed. I feel like I try not, and I don't like when people say this because we're not stupid, but I feel stupid for being here. Like I really do. Like the reason why I moved to Florida was I moved here for a guy, and it was I'm sorry, it was a mistake, that it was the worst, one of the worst mistakes that I've ever made. I regret it. I regret moving here for that reason. Like I would have never chose here. But I said, I thought that I was going to be in, like I thought like, okay, I can finally like have like true love, and I can finally like maybe like really have love for the first time in my life. And it didn't go like that at all. And it went the complete opposite, and that's okay. Like that is It is okay. Everything that happened was meant to happen. Especially, it showed me how much that I need to step back from people, and from, like, I need to really vet before I bring somebody in my life. And the also thing is that the person, they probably have like, they probably feel the same way, the way that I'm feeling, because I would not be making this I would not be doing this ever again. So yeah, and I felt a lot of shame around that. I felt a lot of shame for moving here and thinking that I was just gonna, like, my life was going to be like this beautiful thing, and it did not turn out to be like that. It actually, I'm not, and it's I regret coming here for that reason. But this journey, this year, I've been here for about a year and like 3 months. I am I'm ready to get up out of her. I'm ready to get up out of here. And we're going to talk more about why I'm also ready to get up out of here. But yeah, like, I've been here for a year and 3 months. This has also healed me a lot. I was able to get through whatever happened between me and the guy. And I actually ended up going on some dates, and I actually ended up like going out on some dates. And, it's so funny because I actually met a woman a couple of months ago, and she moved to Florida for a guy, and then she met her husband. So and she met her husband, and they're married, like they got kids, and it's so crazy. I'm like, oh my God, like I loved her story because like it's crazy. It's insane how God really like has a plan in a way for you, and that he uses all the bad stuff for good or whatever. Like, whatever bad happened, like, it can be used for good. And I want to talk about even my journey with God, like, and like where that has been, because I did something, like, I think it was the night before. And yeah, me and God is not on good terms right now, but it's okay. So yeah, so I moved here for that. I've been here for a year and 3 months, and it has healed me a lot. Like, I was able to work through what happened between me and the breakup with the guy. Well, I wouldn't really say it was a break. I really wouldn't say a breakup, but just a separation. We just, things, after everything happened with my stepfather, and like things went down that I didn't feel supported in, and I lashed out, and things was just happening in my life that trickled into our dynamic, and it made me kind of like feel very unsafe. It just made me feel, I felt very unsafe. I felt very like, okay, I don't think I should be doing it. Like, I freaked out, and I did something that I should have never did. And I'm blaming myself, but then to also see somebody not show up for you when you go through a really hard time in your life, especially, everything that went through with my stepfather. Like, and if you guys don't know, in December of 2024, my stepfather attacked me. I had to get staples in my head. And that coming here has also helped me heal through that. Like, so every time I touch my head, like, I can go back to that day that it happened. And, I processed a lot of that. And it's so crazy, like, throughout the year, like, I processed my mommy wounds, like the wounds that I had between me and my mom not really being there for me, and not showing up for me, like a lot of my family not showing up for me when I really needed them to show up for me, even after they have seen like everything that I've was going through, and with my kids and everything. And so it gave me time to really process all of that. And so it was so while it's not hasn't been the best year for me, it has been a healing year, and being able to just process all of that. And so yeah, so that's, and it's been good moments too here. Like I went to, like I've done things that I've been wanting to do since I was a little girl. Like I went to SeaWorld, and I go to the amusement parks, and I go to Aquatica, and I go to the zoo, and I go to the beach, and it was able to also enjoy enjoy here while with my time being here. And I think, like, one thing I do want to, like, if you are ever experiencing what I'm experiencing in your life, and like you you have to get away from your family, like that you are different from them, that like this is not the type of life that you want for yourself. Your problems travel with you. Problems travel with you, and that's what we're going to get into next. You know, you're just because your physical environment changed doesn't mean that you have to still continue to work. And that's what I've been doing for the past year and a half. Well, year and over the year has been like really like healing and getting over everything that did happen with me and things like that. Don't mind my hair. My hair is in pink curls, and I came from the gym, so it's like damp. So I'm trying to like get it. It needs to dry. So yeah. So while coming here, I thought that, okay, like, this is going to be a new start for me. This is going to be a new beginning. Like, and so I got everything in December. Everything that with my stepfather, it happened for good. I was able to get help with moving. I was able to find a place down here. I was just able, like, the like New York City, like everything that happened with my stepfather helped me move here. So like the domestic violence unit helped me, like they paid for my my transportation to get here. Like I did not have to worry about that. Like literally they paid for everything for me to get here. They paid for my kids, everything. And that's what we're leading into now. So January comes, like literally I spent my birthday, my 32nd birthday, literally fighting to get my kids to come with me. I had to go to court and figure out how, because their dad did not, because in our custody agreement, I couldn't relocate without his consent or without a judge's consent. But she also put in there that if we cannot come to agreement, that I can make the decision. But I couldn't make a decision about relocation. So I had to get his permission. He did not want them to come. And so my kids I've seen my kids throughout the year, but my kids have not physically lived with me for the last year, since January of 2025. We're in March of 2026. So my kids have not lived with me. That has been the biggest heartbreak of the year. While I did need a break and time to like get myself to me and get myself to homeostasis, get back to me, like, it still has been the hardest thing. And when you're a mom and you have an 8-year-old, you have a 9-year-old, that's a decade of your life of being dedicated to being a mother, to being dedicated to making sure that your kids are eating, making sure that you have dinner on the table, making sure that they're getting their homework done, making sure that their emotional wellness is being taken care of, making sure that you're there for them, making sure that you're taking them to the park, making sure that they're getting their exercise, making sure that they're, just to, like, I worried about my kids just sitting upright. Like, I worry about just my kids' posture. Like, and having that, like literal, like I have been in like worried mom, like, and I try not to let it like get to me so much, but I have been so in worried mom mode. Like, I am so worried about my kids. Like, and one of my kids, like, he's gained weight. Like, my poor baby. Like, and it's been so hard, so hard. And like I said, it's been the hardest. This has been the worst heartbreak of my life. Is not having my children. Like, fuck a guy. Fuck my family. Like, fuck everything else. Like, not having my kids has been the hardest heartbreak. Like, my heart is broken. Like literally I find myself crying a lot. I cry a lot just thinking about them. Like, I reminisce on pictures, and like, my son, he has a YouTube, and I was watching his YouTube, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, like I'm telling him, like, if I can take your YouTube and do it and this and that, like, like, because he does his video gaming on there and stuff, and I'm just like, like, how proud you are of your kids. And like, when you talk to them and I FaceTime them and talk to them and things like that, it's not enough. Like, and so yeah, so we're still I'm still working on, like, and sometimes I feel like, oh my God, like, is this fucking court, like, the court system, the judicial system is so fucked up, because like the answers are right in front of their face, and it takes so much time. Like, I thought my kids would have been, I said, you know what, okay, I'm gonna go get ready. I said, like, I'm gonna settle down here, get our life started. I got their room together, like, you see, like, I got their room together. I got everything ready for them, like, because I'm like, okay, my kids are gonna, by March, like, my kids should be here. March came, my kids wasn't here. I'm like, okay, you know what, let's, maybe by summertime, let them finish school. Summertime comes, and nope, still no. Like, their dad purposely kept me away from them. Like, purposely, like, I would ask him, like, can the kids come to Florida? Like, I can take them out, take them to Disney World. Like, we can go to the water parks and stuff like that. And he would, like, he does not let them, like, even to this day. Like, the snowstorm hit, but I was coming to New York for like 2 days, and the snowstorm delayed my flight. So I'm like, okay, I'll get a flight for the next day. Even if I can't get it, even though I can't come for the days that I want to come, for the 2 days that I wanted to come, I will take a flight just to come for one day. And I asked him, I'm like, okay, like, my flight got canceled the day before, but I'm gonna get a flight to come the day of, and I just want to see the kids, like, because I didn't get to spend Christmas with them. I didn't get to spend the holidays with them. So, and he literally did not answer me. And I'm like, like, I'm going back and forth with my law. Like, I am fighting like hell. Like, I am fighting like it's like I'm in a war, like, fight, like, literally, like. And from any parent, whether you're a man or a woman and you're being separated purposely from your children, like, if you, like, only people who are really experiencing what I'm going through I've never thought you could not tell me that this was ever gonna happen to me. Like, in a million years, I would never believe you, because I would never purposely just leave my kids and know that I can't do that, but it was either be homeless in New York City or go and start to build something, like, build a new foundation, so when they come, everything is bing bang boom, everything is copacetic. And I chose that, and I feel like that was the wrong move. I feel like that was the wrong move to make, because I've been without them so long, like, and not having them with me has been heartbreaking. It's been so heartbreaking. Like, I don't even feel like I'm the same woman that I was. Like, sometimes I would forget that I'm even, like, it was times when I would like, if it wasn't for like my atmosphere, like, I wouldn't even know what it feels like to sometimes be like that mom that I was before. And like, I will second guess myself, like, can I ever be that mom again, because of how much like I've just endured over the time. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I'm here now, and I'm trying to figure out what's my next steps, like, trying to get my kids back, fighting to do that. I'm fighting to move forward with everything that's happened. Um, you know, getting through all the heartbreak, like, has really, it's just been a lot of heartbreak and a lot of spitefulness and a lot of like evilness, like, and it's so crazy. Like, and I was telling my friend, I was like, yo, I really like it. It's like I'm in a parallel universe. Like, I'm in an alternate universe. Like, I really feel like I'm on Earth 356 or something. I wanted to say 365, but I feel like I'm on Earth, like a whole different Earth compared to the Earth that I was living before. Like, the way that my life has just, like, I feel like I keep thinking, like, I keep thinking about Flash, like when Flash goes to different universes and he sees the different hymns, and there's like one of him that is just not the best person that he is, like, not the best Flash. Like, he's not he's like the sluggish Flash, and like, like, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like I am living in an alternate universe, and I have no clue, excuse me, and I have no clue, that's my water bottle. I have a big jug, and I have no clue, like, how I got here. It's so fucking, it's scary. Like, it scares me. And I'm telling my friend, like, that's how I just kept on seeing myself as Flash and being on different Earths. And it's so crazy because I'm like, I need to get to the Flash timeline where Flash is with, like, he's with his Iris, he's with his kids, he's with, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, okay, I need to get to that Earth. Like, I need to get to I need to jump again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need to get to my other Earth, because I am just like, how the fuck did I end up here? And that's, it brings me into my relationship with God. Like, I am, like, 2 days ago, I was like laying down, I was crying, like thinking about my kids, because I'm like, okay, like, my heart is tugging at this point. Like, my heart is like, it's like a string, and it's pulling me. Like, I could feel the pull, and I feel like, okay, if I'm feeling like this, my kids might be feeling like this. Like, okay, where's my mom? Where's my mom? Where's my mom? Because I'm looking like, where the fuck is my kids? Like, at this point, I'm like, okay, I gotta get to my kids. How am I gonna get my kids? How do I get my kids? And we do have another date coming up, but it's months from, it's not that far. It's not that far, but it is far. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's shorter than what I've been enduring. Like, it's shorter. The next date is shorter than the year that I've had. So I know I can, like, but I think now, because because I feel that pull heavy, now it's getting to a point where it's like, okay, it's time to transition. It's time that we get back into, like, okay, like, your momness. Like, my kids is my everything. Like, the reason why I went through what I went through was because of them. The reason why I endured I owe them everything. Like, I owe my kids, my boys, everything. And every cent of that degree that I had, like, my kids would wake me up. Like, if I took a nap while doing my work, my son would wake me up and be like, "Mommy, you gotta finish up your work. Like, I don't want you to like, yo, like." And my son was probably like 6'7" at the time, like my oldest one, 6'7", 6'7" at the time, and he is waking me up to make sure I get my work done. Like, like they let me like be able to do, they knew that I was doing school. Like, I didn't have all the funds to like be able to take like, and I don't even know, like, I was able to do things with them, but like, when I couldn't, they understood. Like, okay, we can't do this right now. Like, they came with me. They saw me in my school. They walked me at graduation. Like, all of these things, like, that, all of it was for them. You know what I mean? Like, everything that I am doing in my life is for my children. Like, going through what I'm going through is for them, because so we can live a life and like finally live, like, and be free to live. And that's what I was trying to do when I first moved here. And like, the devil showed up and he, like, people are like spiteful and evil, and it's just been hard. It has been really hard and difficult, and I'm just, I'm trying so hard to like make a way, and trying so hard to continue on the path that I am on, and trying to be better and do better. Like, trying to erase the shit. Like, I don't have to feel like, and it's so crazy because I'm like, Sierra, like, and I don't know, it just hit me. Like, I don't have to feel ashamed anymore for anything that happened in my past, anything that happened. I don't have to feel ashamed. Like, because that girl that went through what she went through, the only reason why she was like that was because that's what she knew at the time. That's all that she knew at the time. Like, she knew just how to survive. And coming out of that, like, coming out of like just survival mode, and coming out of like, just like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to just survive, like, and being a single mom, like, I don't want to just survive. Like, I want to live. I want to live a happy, like, exciting life. Like, I want to feel, good doing it. I want to do it with my children, and, continue to create a life for us that is something that no one in my world have ever experienced. And that's my goal. But right now, that's where I'm at. Like, it's been a lot. Like, it's been a lot of changes. It's been a lot of change. Like, I've changed a lot. I've learned a lot. A lot of the mistakes that I made in the past, I won't be doing anymore. I'm very more upfront about things, and like, even when it comes to dating and things like that, like, I'm very upfront about it now. Like, it's like, okay, this is the way that I am. I'm apologizing in the beginning, but I'm also not repeating the mistakes that I made before. And I think, being upfront with people, and letting them know in the beginning, I think they appreciate it a lot more than just, me popping out and being that girl. But yeah, but it's also nice to have people who keep you on track, and people who are, who, like, are there to like tell you, like, okay, tone it down a notch. You know, and that's the type of person. And it's so funny because I met a girl, one actually she was one of my patients, and she in her relationship, she was experiencing the same thing. And I'm like, wow, like it's so crazy. Like, and you know, sometimes you get very transparent with a client, and I got transparent with her, and I was telling her, like, you know, I totally, like, you know, we vibed off of that. We got, um, I kind of told her about my situation and things like that. And, you know, and the way, same way her boyfriend was for her is like the same way that it was like for me dating, you know, wise and things like that. And so I was just like, okay, like, see, I'm not okay. So I'm not the only girl out there. We're all like healing, and to have a person that gives you grace in your life, whether that be a friend, whether that be a relationship, whether that be your significant other, whether that be whatever, for them to give you grace in on your journey, because you're on a journey together, but then you're on a journey separate. And for a person to give you grace separately, you know, is very much needed. And I think that's when you know you are with the right person, because your flaws won't scare them. And, you know, what you endured won't scare them. You know, they'll understand that, listen, we all go through stuff, and they'll help you and guide you through it rather than just abandon you and just, you know, like kind of make you feel like, you know, you wasn't like, okay, yeah, like this is like this, like you're too much. And I think that's what I was experiencing. And that's, you know, so yeah, so that's where I'm at now. Um, and I'm just, you know, I'm trying to get back to my kiddos. I'm trying to get my kids back, and I'm trying to, like, you know, like it's like a string, and I'm trying to like get as close back to, you know, we're on a string, and I'm trying to like pull back. And that's my number one priority right now, is that. And going through that, and just seeing where life takes me next, and seeing where it goes. But yeah, has been my life update so far, and it feels good talking about it. I thought, I'm like, for months I've been wanting to talk about it, and I haven't been able to, because I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, I don't want to like I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm not trying to like be rude. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just telling my truth. And, you know, everybody, you know, I'm not trying to cause no problems. I'm just telling my story, my truth. And that's what this channel is about. Like, I was, you know, and this is what we were doing before. Like, we were doing this before I got here. Like, coming on here and me talking about what is happening in my life, and being able to be truthful with it, and being able to be honest with it. And I think I'm just to the point where I'm like, I don't care anymore about what people think. I don't care about how people are going to perceive me. I just don't care anymore. And that is something that, like, the guy that I had when like, I don't know, like, I just was in a really bad place. Like I was not my best self at the time. Like, I wasn't my confident self. Like, I wasn't the girl that I am right now, and I wasn't the girl that I was before. Like, I was in a tough spot. And I let that girl, you know, who was insecure, and she didn't feel worthy enough. And she didn't feel good enough. And, you know, she was worried, and she was worried about what people would think, and she was like embarrassed by her situation and all of these things. I let her kind of like have control over everything that happened during that time. And I think that's where also like kind of like changed the way the dynamic was between me and the person. And yeah, so I'm learning. That's why mistakes, you learn from them, because I'm not doing that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to do that anymore. And the woman who I am today knows that she doesn't, like, it's okay. Like, you don't have nothing to be ashamed of, like, you know, because when you first meet somebody, especially when you meet somebody at your best self, and then life turns and you're going through hard times, or you hit rock bottom, or your life is just not the way that it was before, and it's not where you really want it to be, like your best self. And when somebody sees you, and when you value what a person sees in you, it can really make you like crazy in your mind, and you can start to feel like shame, and you can start to feel insecure, and you can start to feel like not worthy, and you can start to feel like, like, oh, like this person saw me at my best, like I can't have them think of me like this or see me like this. And now it's to the point where I don't even care. Like, like I've hit rock bottom, like not once, not twice. Like, I've hit rock bottom and started over all over so many times. And I think that shows, but it shouldn't be shameful, and it shouldn't be like, I should never feel unworthy. I should feel like damn about it, because first of all, like, I didn't give up. I kept on bouncing back. I got up. I got knocked down, but I got up on 10, like, even to have moved here, like, it's a lot of people in the world who would not have taken the chance to move for someone else, or move for love, or move for, to just do something different that they never probably envisioned their life going, just to see. And even though it didn't work out for me, it doesn't mean that it might not work out for you, because it can work out. But also make sure that you're vetting, like, also make sure that you and the other persons are on certain terms before you do anything. Or if you just want to do it just to do it, because that's how I felt too after a while. Like, after everything had happened, I was just like, okay, like, you know what, I'm gonna just fucking do it. Like, I have nothing else to lose. Like, when you're at the bottom, like, you don't have nothing else to lose. So it's like, okay, and I'm getting my own, like, and while maybe I don't like the city and I don't like the state, well, not even that I don't like it, it's just not for, like, I don't know, it's just, sometimes you can feel it in your heart when it's time for you to go. You can feel it in your heart when it's time to, like, okay, move on to the next thing. And even though like it didn't work out or anything, like, it was good times here. Like, and then first of all, God gave me a place to go through this healing process in a safe space. Like, when I would walk through that door after, like, I've endured a day, or after coming from work, or after I've hard times, or figuring out my life and having like crying spells, or after like really like having a miserable day or things like that, I felt this is also a place where I felt the safest. This place has made me feel very safe. Like, I do like this apartment, I do, and I'm grateful for it. I'm very, very grateful to have a safe space, to have processed everything, and to be able to walk around naked and to just enjoy, like, everything, and to set it up the way I wanted to set it up, and to decorate it and stuff. And and now it's just time for a new journey, and a new way, and a new light, and to head off into a new, yeah, another journey, literally. And I'm starting over again. And I think that's okay. And, one thing I tell myself is I'm going to start over as many times as I need to. And if I got to start over again, I'm going to just start over again and start from scratch and learn from the mistakes that I made. But this time I'm starting from my choosing. I get to choose now. I get to choose who's going to be in my life. I get to choose where I'm going to live. I get to choose what I'm going to eat. I get to choose what exercise I get to do today. I'm going to choose what type of job I want. I'm choosing, and that's where I'm at. And you have that choice, and you get to choose what you want to do. You get to choose who you want to be with. You get to choose where you want to do it, and choose. And I am choosing the best parts of where I see my life going. And it's hard. It hasn't been the most happy. I've had good times, but this hasn't been the most happiest of my times either. And I don't know if it's like, I feel like a part of it has been because I don't have my kids, like, because they gave me joy. Like, we were doing stuff all the time. Like, there was never a time when we were not, like, having fun, doing stuff, like, going on adventures, and, like, and then I would have, like, times when I would just go on my adventures. But when you're going through and you've been hit, like, it's like I've been hit, like, with a boulder. And I just feel like I'm in like, when you, like, the Minecraft, when the pieces just fall and it's like the pixel, and they just, but you have to, like, and then sometimes it goes back together. I don't know. I'm thinking about pixels, and, like, when you break a pixel and then it falls on the floor, or Jenga or something, and then you got it kind of like in the game, and it builds itself back. Like, I feel like I've been hit and my pieces are scattered all over the floor, and I don't know how to put her back together. Like, and I feel like I'm learning how to. I'm trying to figure out how to, but I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know how. And I'm trying, but I am continuing to try to, I'm trying to, okay, what did I do before? When I got knocked before, what did I do? I tried to take care of myself and try to, like, go back to working out and get back in doing that. And okay, like, hanging out with my kids, like my kids is a big part of my identity. And that's really, like, where a lot of my pixels feel like it can't get back up. And I know people might think, like, I don't know, it's hard, like, when your identity is wrapped around two little people in your life. Like, and I never thought I would ever have my identity be wrapped around being a mother, but it really is wrapped around being a mother. And like, I can't even, like, this journey and this time has also made me think about how much, like, oh my God, like, I value, like, I didn't take for granted, but I valued so much of, like, cooking for my kids. Like, I never had like, I cooked for them, like, almost like maybe every, like, 3-4 times a week, because I always made a lot of food. Like, I missed doing that shit. Like, like, having food ready for them when they get home and having their meals, like, because they're boys. Like, so we would hang out, we would play sports in the freaking park until it got dark, and then we would come home and get ready and do that. And if they had homework, they'll do their homework, or sometimes they'll do homework after school, so that was even better. So when they got home, they would just, like, take a shower, and I'm hungry, we hang out, we talk, we laugh, we joke around, like, like how much I valued those moments. Like I think about those moments and I can see the smile on my kids' face. I can see them yelling at me because, you know, I made a mistake, or like them being mad at me and like me apologizing. Like, you know, I just reminisce on a lot of those things. And this also has taught me, like, okay, what I need to change about being a mother. Like, okay, I don't need to yell at Amir for doing that, or I don't need to tell Azariah that he doesn't have to do that. Like, I can just let them be who they are and just chill out and just like be themselves. And like, I don't need to like be on top of them, except for the germs. Only the germ stuff. Like making sure don't touch the germs. Like, you know, making sure like, oh my God, like when we go to the bathroom, please don't touch everything. Like, but like that's really it. But everything else, like, it doesn't matter. Like, the only thing that matters is if they're healthy, alive, and we're happy. Like, that's it. And the same thing for me. Like, as long as I'm alive, healthy, and happy, like, that's all that matters for us. But yeah, so that's what's been going on in my life. I want to get back to doing regular videos. I do want to get back to even doing some tarot. I haven't done tarot. I mean, I've done it actually. I do it with myself, but I haven't done it on video in a long time. It's been a minute, and I'm just gonna be doing a whole bunch of like, I'm just gonna be showing my journey, like all my creative work, like all my poem, like all my writing stuff. I'm gonna be putting out, like just putting that out. If I'm crocheting, I have to finish. I have a skirt that I made so much crochet stuff. Like I finished that blue skirt. I need to get some yarn. I don't know. I'm trying to like make some new stuff. I actually just gave away a whole bunch of stuff to Goodwill because I had to start like cleaning out some of the stuff. I was selling some of them on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm like, it just, no, one lady wrote me and I didn't check it and I missed it, and yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just give it to Goodwill. But I have some stuff that I'm making. I have a skirt, and I'm gonna just like, you know, this is like my journey. Any spiritual messages that I give, like, this is just a channel, just what I'm going through, vlogging, a little bit of everything. And like I've been saying this for like, I said this last year too, like we're just gonna be going with the flow. Just going with the flow. Like if you don't see me, it's, you know, sometimes the last couple of months has just been really hard. Like, you know, I just been hit a lot, and I'm trying to pick up my pixels are trying to, it's trying, you know. But I know it's time. You know, the more you wait, the more it comes to a point where you just got to do it, you know. And I'm to the point where you get to a point where you're fucking tired and fed up and you just got to do it. And yeah, so my pixels are slowly coming together. Hopefully she can turn back into, I don't know why I'm thinking about a pixel centipede or something, like a I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, and hopefully I get back to Earth 1, because I'm on Earth 356, and I don't know I don't know if it's just me or if it's all of us. But if you are living in an alternate universe at this time and you don't know what the fuck done happened and how the fuck this happened, please like the video and give a comment, because let me know what type of alternate universe you are living in, because I am living in a fucking alternate. I am like, how the fuck, like and it's comes to a point where I'm sitting there like, how the fuck did I get here? How the fuck did I get here? Like, how the fuck did me, like my kids are not like I feel like it's like literally like I'm in an alternate universe. Like I am in a Flash fucking episode. Like when Flash runs so fast to the future that he gets stuck in an alternate universe and he has to jump from, or Doctor Strange. Like it's Flash and Doctor Strange. Like those are the two. And it's the Doctor Strange when he goes into the multiverse and he ends up with America. and he has to go to like the different earths to find himself. And that's how I fucking feel. Like, and I'm trying, and then he finds even a version of his evilest self. Like, and that's why I'm like, I'm not evil. Like, I know I didn't do that thing that bad. Cause I'm like, I know God. Like, did I do something that bad that this has happened to me or whatever? But I'm like, I don't do anything that bad. So I know it cannot be for that reason. Like, it's gotta be something else going on. And I don't know, like, and then I'm like, but look at where we're at in the world. Like, Trump is president and he's just all this evil. Like, it's like evil is reigning right now. And it's the weirdest shit, but evil is reigning. Like, it's weird. Like, evil is reigning right now. And I'm like, okay. And that's when he won too. Like, I was like, okay, evil, because I don't know why, but evil is reigning. Like, for some reason, I don't know why. That's out of my hands. But that's how I see it. Because evil, and even in my life, like, I don't want to be like, no, their father is fucking evil. Like, he's spiteful as fuck. Like, I'm gonna be truthful. He is fucking spiteful as fuck. Like, and it's crazy because I'm like, oh my God, like, does this, like, I feel like he wants to be me. Like, he wants to be the bitch. He wants to be the woman. Like, I feel like he wants to be the woman. Like, and I'm like, you're a whole grown ass man, way older than me. Like, and you want to be a bitch. Like, you want to be a woman so bad to the point. And I'm just like, it's crazy. Like, I'm telling you, like, I want to get into these deeper conversations, but I'm gonna go because that's a whole nother deep conversation. And I'm gonna save that for men who want, like, because when they say men really want to be women, like, some men really want to be women, like, that shit is true. Like, that shit is so true. That shit is so true. And like, it's scary to the point, because it's like, yo, where are the real men like that? Because I know there's men that don't act like that. Like, real men who really see, like, okay, even though me and this person is not together, I'm gonna be good for the kids. Like, if I don't know, like, that's a whole nother topic that I'm gonna talk about in another video, but because it's some real shit. Like, men who are like, I don't know, I'm more, because I'm very masculine. Like, I'm a Capricorn, so I'm a man. Like, Capricorns tend to be very masculine, very like bossy, very not bossy, but like, they just take on that role. Like, and I'm a Capricorn, and I've always been that role. Like, like, you know, and I have to be like strong. Like, no, not have to be, but like, I choose to be that. I choose to be like this. I choose to be in that type of way. And it's because, like, I don't know, it's just the way I am. But also, I'm a fucking Capricorn. Like, you know, like, I'm more masculine than a lot of guys. And it's scary sometimes how more, because I really looking at myself like, okay, girl, like even when I was having my nails done and everything done, and I'm like, girl, you are still feeling your masculinity, but you're feminine. It's like, so weird. It's the craziest balance, but it works for me. So whatever. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video is a little bit long, but for anyone who has to watch the video, I appreciate you. I thank you guys. I thank all of you guys for being on this journey. I'm gonna continue, and I know I say that a lot and then I disappear, and I'm trying not to disappear. I'm trying. Give me grace. I am trying to have some more consistency with this, and like how I used, like, we had so much consistency. I want to get me a new deck. I was supposed to go get me one today, but I forgot. Do some spiritual messages, get back on doing that. I miss doing that. And yeah, we just go from there. All right. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.